I've been transient and traveling for about the last 8 months, and I've been able to basically pack whatever I can carry on my backpack and bring it as like a carry-on. So today I want to show you what's in my bag, show you a little bit about what I bring with me, and lessons learned, whether I think it's super valuable to bring or not. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. First of all, this is the NAC Series 2 large backpack, and it's pretty awesome. If you know NAC, you know that the brand NAC has this kind of slogan that they're the one bag life. So it's the one bag that you need for forever in your life. So let's start breaking up some of these compartments. Let's start with the second main compartment. I think you'll be surprised with all the pockets that this thing has. Always bring like some type of towel, blanket, or a combination of the two. If you're like me, you know versatility is key when you're traveling. And so what's cool about this is I use this as like a blanket on the airplanes, but it's also my beach towel. It's an emergency towel if I need one, if there's no towels wherever I'm going, or if I need like a little camp towel for, you know, showering off and all that. So super handy, super awesome to have. I always bring a fanny pack because you're able to strap this across your body, and it's kind of like a day bag for whenever you're going around town. And it helps keep your valuables close and in a protected place where no one's going to snag this from you. So love having these. I have a couple things in there right now, but we don't need to go into all that. Obviously, toiletries. So when it comes to toiletries, obviously try to be as minimalist as possible. For me, all I'm going to bring is like my toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant. I bring floss. My wife is an avid flosser, and I'm starting to learn how to do that too. Don't judge. And my wife, we kind of combine things, so she'll put like some of her favorite face lotions and serums and all that, and razor, and all the things that you need. So try to keep it as minimalist as possible. It's cool that we're able to kind of just like bundle our stuff together. And of course, remember to always use travel sized toiletry bottles. And I just typically keep portable chargers wherever there's space. There's a cool compartment here. There's another cool compartment down here. But I've stuffed a lot of clothes and other things in the main compartment of this backpack. So that's going to limit how much I can stuff around here. But love to bring portable chargers, because the worst case scenario is not having the tool that you need, which is your cell phone, in case of emergency, or if you're needing to navigate and you're lost somewhere. So love having this on cue. You can do wireless charging with your phone, or you can plug it into here, and it also recharges from the sun, so you can have consistent energy as long as you're able to get to an energy source or use the sun. So that kind of wraps up this compartment. This one's super fun. It's kind of a sneaky little compartment right here. I think you can guess what we have in here. It's a water bottle. So this is my water bottle. I was very hesitant to get like a Yeti because it's so heavy. But once I tried it and I was able to drink cold water out of it the entire day, I was sold, and now this comes with me everywhere. And it's kind of a little spoiled of me as just like a backpacker, because it does weigh a good amount, especially compared to other water bottles. But dude, if you've ever tried one of these, you'll love them. So that's a super cool water bottle carrier. It kind of sticks straight into the backpack, and it encloses so you don't even know what's in there. And it's a pretty tall space, so you could fit a couple small water bottles, or you could fit a really tall one in there. So that wraps up that compartment. Takes us to the front. Okay, so if we open this up, this is a nice space where I put all sorts of different things. Documents, random things. I like to just shove them in this little zipper spot right here. And then you got this cool little leash for keys or for a wallet. My wallet has a little keychain on it, so love that. There's a couple pen holders, a couple other little holders for different things. This is for like perfume or cologne, if you need that like emergency spritz while you're traveling, which is super nice to have. And this, my friends, I don't care if you're a germaphobe or not, this is an essential to have anytime I'm traveling. There's been so many times where I've hopped off of a subway and been like, yeah, I'm starving. And I'll go to the nearest place and they won't have any sanitizer or something. And I need to eat food. Okay, I'm not going to touch subways and public spaces or like bathrooms sometimes in third world countries that don't have soap. So just always have hand sanitizer of any kind with you at all times. And don't leave the house without it because you're going to need it and you're going to love that you had it. It's something so simple, something so small, but often overlooked when traveling abroad. Funny story for you. My wife was actually bit by a dog in like a rabies infected country. And it was a street dog. It was menacing, right? It was flashing its fangs and it bit her on the leg. Immediately we used this and we disinfected the area, right? Before we were able to get home and actually like scrub it with hot water and soap. But long story short, that helped and definitely reduced the risk of her to really develop the rabies disease. We also did get the vaccine later on and she's good now. So that's super good for us. Also just like random first aid things, ointments, antibiotic ointment, other things like that. Then there's these pockets where I'll stow away chargers or headphones. I still use wired headphones. Call me old fashioned, but I love them and I use them. And then there's this fleece lined pocket up here. I throw like reading glasses or just glasses in there that I'm able to use. Last thing that's in here. No, oh, just one more. Okay, I went to a wedding recently and so I had to bring along this tie. So I've got my dress clothes and stuff for the wedding, but shout out to my buddy Keaton who married the love of his life and it was a beautiful wedding. This is just like a day bag. It rolls up really small. You can get these for really cheap on Amazon if you want to have them, but I highly recommend having something that you can use as an extra bag. Worst case scenario, if you don't have a laundry bag or something, you could use this as a laundry bag. But in most common cases, I'll just use this as my day bag as I'm going around to different places. I'll use this as my beach bag. Throw towels and snacks and other things, water bottles, everything that I might need for the day. And again, it crumbles up super small, so love having those. Okay, so that takes us away from this compartment. Let's head to the main body compartment. Show you how much we're able to fit in this bag alone. Super cool that it folds open like a carry-on. It looks just like a suitcase, like an easy loading suitcase, which I love about it. Usually I'll keep shoes, slippers, and other things over here. It kind of has its own compartment, which is nice, but I always just use these organizers anyways. These packing cubes and organizers, you can find them on Amazon. They're the Veckin travel cubes. I'll link them down below for you just in case, but these are super dirty because I take them on hikes, I take them on trails, runs, all sorts of things. So keep them in there, and I love that I'm able to just keep them separate from everything because I know these are dirty. This is my dirty bag, and I can put slippers and like flip-flops and shoes in that thing right there. And then the main body compartment, let's see what we have in here. So first off, I have a puffy coat because it's always nice to have depending on where you're at. Right now it's winter season, and so I've been taking this with me and it's been super helpful. It's been a lifesaver in a lot of the cold weather that we've been to, so that's good. Also, we always have a raincoat. Now this is a cool raincoat because it's adaptable where I can zip this into this liner, into this North Face jacket, and it makes it a super convenient and versatile piece to bring with. Keep me protected from the rain, from the elements, from the winds as a windbreaker, but it also becomes like a winter coat if I combine the two together. So also a lifesaver. Love it, whether it's for summer weather or winter weather. That's an essential. So that's always coming with me. And then we got the main packing cube. So these are all of my clothes. Like probably have 4 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of shirts, 4 to 5 or so. And that is pretty much what lasts me forever. These packing cubes, again, they're Vectin. They're on Amazon as well. And It's kind of a pack. You get a whole set. And some people love having packing cubes. Some people hate it. As for me, it becomes the easiest way to organize for me. I know where all of my socks and underwear are. I know where all of my clothes are that I actually use. And so for me, it's a yes, even if it adds that extra weight or extra thickness. For me, it's worth it. I appreciate them. So up to you to decide. So that's the main body portion. We're pretty much getting through this backpack, which is super sweet. Honestly, I've loved this backpack. It has probably been my favorite travel backpack to this point to date. And it's super comfortable. It has amazing straps. It's got these amazing hip straps that are all detachable. Believe it or not. There's this cool little clip system at the bottom where you kind of just unclip it and then it slides right off. And then you can stow these away wherever you want them. Cool thing about these shoulder straps as well is they stow away into this little back compartment, and then that zips right up. So that's super sweet. The chest strap helps to distribute the weight really well, and of course they're also detachable. Everything on this kind of just breaks down into such a slim and sleek little package. So that's one of the reasons why I love this backpack. The last compartment, but certainly not the least of all the features. This is a 17-inch laptop sleeve. Now that's huge when it comes to laptops. Like, you got all this space of laptop space. Now for me, it's super simple. I've got like a 12 or 11-inch iPad tablet, and that's pretty much what I use. But there's a heap ton of space for your laptop, and it's really well protected. There is no question in my mind that this isn't padded all around, and gonna keep myself safe and secure. The padding on this whole bag is high quality. It's super comfortable and super manageable to take with you. Another cool thing that I should mention about this bag. Here, let me clip this bag on because I love the hip straps. They make this easy to take on trails. It makes it easy to take through the airport. Makes it easy for whatever your needs are. Cool thing to mention is that this is an expandable backpack. When it's completely expanded, like I've shown you with all the stuff that I have in it, carries 46 liters, which is an insane amount of carrying capacity. And it's totally compliant with airlines' regulations of being overhead. It fits and it ships. It does the trick. And when you compress it, let me show you what this looks like. It's coming out this almost hidden zipper right behind this little flap, adding to its sleek design, very designer style. I like it. Once you zip it all the way up, and then you have this flap to kind of hide that away, which makes it just look like a completely normal backpack. And then you still have great access to the laptop sleeve. You have great access to this compartment that I showed you where you have all this space to shove stuff in. And in fact, I could probably shove a lot of my clothing into that and still have space for the toiletries as well. And then you still have complete access to this front portion as well, which is quite spacious, especially when you're not utilizing all of that expandable space. It opens up these front two portions a lot. Now, the cool thing about this is when it's unexpanded, it has 30 liters of carrying capacity. 30 liters. Now get this, the best part yet is it still fits as a personal item under the seat in front of you. I kid you not, this is probably the biggest and best personal item that you could probably bring. I brought it on my last flight as my personal item, and it did the trick easily. I overpacked, definitely overpacked. Like, I was questioning, I'm like, am I gonna make it through the gate? Like, are they gonna stop me and question my baggage? But it was easy going. This easily fit under the seat in front of me, and my other backpack fit overhead. Pretty much the essentials of what I bring with myself. There's other things that my wife will pop in her backpack that I didn't show today, which is like a little first aid kit, things to clean up the bumps and bruises, battle scars on the journey of traveling. But overall, this is an amazing backpack, guys. It is definitely worth adding to your arsenal of travel equipment. The NAC Series 2 large backpack has incredible carrying capacity, such a super sleek design. Everything was planned out to the T. The way that this becomes converted into a duffel bag or almost looking like a briefcase. Of course, if you do have other luggage with you, you're able to slide this over the handlebars, just like so that you don't have to carry this around with you through the airport. If you do want to carry it around with you through the airport, the straps make it more than easy. The padding is exceptional. The design, fantastic, super minimalist, and definitely very practical backpack. To conclude, this is just a little bit of what's in my backpack. If you're interested in some of these items, I'll go ahead and tag them in the description below, and so feel free to check those out. All right, that sums up our video today. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you'll especially love this next video. Like this video, comment where you're going to next on your journeys. Our mission at Travel Hacks is to help people all over the world to travel and adventure better. So go ahead and subscribe for more content to help you do that. Thanks for watching.